Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Obviously, it's been a very busy week when it comes to Call of Duty. Most recently, we just had the major Modern Warfare 3 reveal, which detailed major changes coming to the campaign, to zombies, and to multiplayer as well. We got a bunch of details on multiplayer that we've covered in previous videos. So if you haven't caught those, definitely be sure to go and check them out. But today, we're actually breaking down the brand new information that was revealed yesterday, sort of in the midst of all the chaos of everything being announced in regards to the various editions of MW3 and what comes with each, and sort of, are certain things worth doing right now? Should you be pre-ordering? Should you be looking out for beta stuff and everything like that? So Call of Duty actually posted this blog detailing all game editions and pre-order benefits, and we get some beta info in here as well. And this was sort of, posted yesterday, but like I said, everything else was also going on with all the major breaking details for multiplayer gameplay with the movement and mini maps and everything like that. And of course, the Warzone event itself. So this kind of got lost in the chaos, if you will, but there's actually a lot of really solid details here that I think are worth noting if you're interested in MW3 and you want to know how to go about getting your hands on it or what to look out for in the coming months so you can actually experience it for yourself. So there's various different pre-order options, as there always is for Call of Duty. Obviously, one of the main parts of the trailer is the last 20 seconds of the guy going pre-order now and gain early access to Modern Warfare 3 first on PlayStation, all that stuff per usual, right? But game's dropping on November 10th, and right now there are two different editions. So there is the standard edition, which just comes for PC, and then the equivalent of the standard edition on console is the cross-gen bundle, which you can play on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 or Xbox One and Xbox Series X/S. Now that doesn't mean PlayStation 4 to Xbox Series X or Xbox One to PlayStation 5. It's same console manufacturers there, but that's the standard version for console. Then there's the Vault Edition, and for getting the standard edition here, as this little graph shows, if you pre-order the game, you're going to get the full standard game. Obviously, you're going to get early access to the open beta. You can play the campaign up to a week early, and you'll get the Soap Operator pack, which will be available in Warzone as well, I believe, and that's all through the standard version. Now if you want the Vault Edition, which costs more, you get all of that, but then you also get the Nemesis Operator pack, which includes skins for like Makarov and Price as well. You get 2 weapon vaults, then also a Season 1 Black Cell upgrade too, and we'll get into the details here. But initially, yes, obviously, as you can tell with the cross-gen edition being included there, Modern Warfare 3 is going to be available on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Battle.net, and Steam. Now, I know some of you guys are probably already typing your comments, why are they doing the game on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 that's going to hold it back? Not really. Just those versions of the game are going to be largely inferior to the current gen and to PC. Obviously, their focus is not at all on last gen. They're just offering it there because they can easily downgrade things for that version and profit off of it a ton, right? That's simply a monetary thing. Their focus though is on current gen and is on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, and also obviously PC is like the forefront of where you can really push the limit for everything. But yes, it's going to be available basically on all platforms. No Switch yet, but hey, if Microsoft does, take over and get the acquisition, that could eventually be listed here at some point in the future too. For the Vault Edition, we get the full-on breakdown here. Now, keep in mind, the Vault Edition is the most expensive version of the game. Is it worth it? It's really up to you. I'd say, personally, the Vault Edition is only worth it if you're someone who knows they're going to be playing this game a ton throughout multiple seasons of the game. If you're just playing this game to pass the time until maybe another launch happens, or maybe just at launch to see what it's like, probably not worth it at all for you. This really is trying to appeal to those who are like more diehard COD fans, I guess. But basically with the Vault Edition, it is going to be $99 as opposed to the standard $70. And yes, the standard version of the cross-gen version is $70. This will be $99.99 or $100. So it's $30 more. That value basically stems from Black Cell in and of itself, I would say. But obviously you're going to get the campaign early access. So yes, this year, yet again, just like MW2, there is going to be an early access period for the campaign. It's going to take place a week early, so November 3rd basically, because the game's dropping on November 10th as it said back up here. Obviously November 10th launch date. November 3rd, November 2nd, I think, depending on time zones, is going to be when the early access for the campaign ends up going live. Then the early beta access, that is going to be first on PlayStation. That's key to note. Yes, again this year, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 will get access to the beta before everybody else. So if you're a console player who has those, or if you play console and PC, you might want to, you know, take note that on PlayStation, you'll get to play it before anybody else. The Soap Operator pack, obviously, instantly playable in Warzone and MW2, and it'll carry over into MW3. Then the Nemesis Operator pack and Weapon Vaults, and then the Black Cell for Season 1, which includes the base Battle Pass, and then 1,100 COD points and 50 Battle Pass token tier skips, as opposed to 20, which is what you usually get with Black Cell. So that's why this basically costs $100, because they're all in on Black Cell here, basically. Those extra tier skips are the equivalent of that extra $30 essentially there. So that's why it's there. But like I said, if we're going simply off the numbers here, 1,100 COD points and the Battle Pass tier skip tokens plus the bonus packs that you get in the Weapon Vaults, if you actively play the game, it's not the worst value, but you really have to be someone who is grinding all day, every day for that to be worth it, in my opinion. Now, as you can see the video playing here, this is the Nemesis Operator pack. I won't lie, the blue and the white skins, they get to me. You guys know that's the channel colors and like the branding, so I'm all about it. I think it looks cool. I won't lie, but this comes with operator skins for Price, Ghost, Warden, and then also Makarov. Each operator is clad in animated outfits for their faction, and those will be available during MW3. And you can actually use these in the open beta as well if you get the Vault Edition for what it's worth. And then this year, they're doubling the amount of weapon vaults that we got, not just for MW2's Vault Edition, but in fact, just for getting the Vault Edition this year, we're getting double the weapon vaults that MW2 had for the first 4 seasons, which is a joke because it's only 2 weapon vaults. We had 1 weapon vault in all of MW2 up until season 5 when the FR Advancer dropped. But yes, getting the Vault Edition, you get 2 weapon vaults. This means you get every single attachment available for these weapon packs. It's the Fate weapon pack. So you get 2 weapon vaults, the white and the blue one, and then the black and the red one. Again, the white and the blue, I won't lie, it looks clean. But all the cosmetic properties on all associated attachments have these camos on them that allows for instant customization with every related attachment ready for immediate use in the red and black or the silver and blue, depending on what vault you want to be using. And then the Black Cell is pretty standard there, as we already covered basically. Now, the standard and the cross-gen digital editions basically are going to be very basic. But if you pre-order them, you still get the campaign early access, you still get the open beta, you still get the Soap Operator pack as well. Also, for what it's worth, there is the Vault Edition upgrade that they explain as well. If you pre-order or pre-purchase the standard version, you can upgrade to the Vault if the upgrade is on the same platform where you initially purchased, if you're interested in that. And we do get more details on the actual content here. The Soap Operator pack, we get a cleaner look at this basically. And like I said, this is instantly available, so you can actually use this in MW2 and Warzone right now if you pre-order. Then it'll carry over into MW3. The campaign early access will be able to play all the gameplay, all the missions here up to a week early, which is really cool. So if you're a fan of the campaign, but you also really want to start grinding on MP on day 1, you can play this early and get it out of the way, which is nice to see. Then there's also physical editions as well, which are basically going to be the cross-gen bundles. So PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Xbox One and Xbox Series X can have that. There's also a Steelbook or code edition here if you're wanting to go the extra step and actually get some collectibles for the game too. Now, open beta and campaign early access, no matter which edition of the game you pre-order, including every digital and physical version, you'll be granted early access to the game's open beta, get an early look into multiplayer maps, modes, weapons, and others. There are multiple ways to play the open beta: the early access open beta period, and then the free access. That's going to be available for everyone, but the open beta is pre-order early. And again, PlayStation is going to have the beta first. Now, in addition for beta information, there is also the frequently asked questions site, and I'm not going to lie, everything on the site is so basic. Most of these questions are very standard. Where can you access them for the platforms? All of them, like we just talked about. The main thing we want to know is, when is the beta? Specific timing will be announced closer. However, Tom Henderson and Insider Gaming have leaked that the beta access periods are going to take place at the start of October, the first 2 weekends. I think it's the 6th to the 10th is going to be the pre-order early access one, and then the following weekend will be the open beta for everyone as well. So that's what we can expect it based off the leaks, but as they say, we're going to get more details closer to the start of the beta. If that's in October, we'll probably get details in mid-September if I had to guess. And of course, when that happens, I'm going to keep you guys in the know so you know exactly what's going on when it's happening. You guys can always stay up to date by hitting that subscribe button. all the MW3 information that's going to be coming out in the coming days, weeks, and months you guys aren't going to want to miss. So be sure to hit that notification bell as well as that sub button. And if you guys enjoyed this video, of course, as well, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. It does really help grow the channel. Also, anything you get in the beta is not going to carry over into the full game. That's pretty standard there. That pretty much always happens, right? But like I said, everything else there is pretty basic questions. The main details, though, beta dates leaked as of right now, and then all the actual bonus content you can get via the various editions, that information is now out there too. Let me know your thoughts on this stuff down below. Are you someone who's going to pre-order the game? Are you going to test out the open beta first and then play the game and then make your decision? You know, should I pre-order this now that I've played the open beta? Do I like this? Do I not? That's what I'd recommend personally. Unless you're someone who really wants to experience that first weekend early access beta, wait until the open one is out, play the game, see if you like it, and then make your decision on pre-ordering either the Vault Edition or the Standard Edition. But that's going to wrap things up. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.